Hello, everybody, and welcome. Truly excited to be with you today. Welcome to uh, Jewels of Success Live Coaching. My name is LaShonda Lee, and I welcome you all into the training room right now. And so, listen, while you're joining, please go ahead and invite somebody to the broadcast, all right? And let them know that, listen, grab your pen, grab your paper, because we definitely want you to take some copious notes. And listen, while we're going through our topic of discussion today, which is 7 tips to improve work life balance, which is something that I know we have struggled with. I know I have struggled with in the past. And so, listen, I welcome your comments today. I look forward to us having an incredible dialogue, an incredible conversation today. So, again, this is LaShonda Lee. For those of you all who are new, I say again, I am truly excited. I am the CEO and founder of Walk in Favor Life Coaching, and I help women transform their lives from where they are to where they want to be. I literally take women from a state of being stuck to a place of unstuck and unstoppable. Hey, Bonita, happy to have you on the call today. And so, listen, we're going to go ahead and get started again. Go ahead and share the broadcast with at least one other person. All right. Well, listen, hey, everybody. I am excited to be with you all right now. And so, listen, we're going to go ahead and talk about this work-life balance. And so, my question to you is, are you in a position where, hey, you love your job, but you're beginning to feel like you're working around the clock? I know that feeling. Do you feel like sometimes you're just run down, overwhelmed, and your stress level is rising? Do you find yourself now dreading to go to work? At the end of the day, listen, we live in a world that is busier than ever. I hear so many people say, I got a lot of irons in the fire. I got a lot of stuff on my plate right now. And so listen, life is busier than ever for us. We wear a lot of roles. We are the business owner, we're the career woman, we're the mother, we're the wife, we're the ministry leader, we're the student, right? And so here's the thing, the usual result of living at such a hectic speed is, guess what? Our life gets unbalanced. Anybody here know that your life is unbalanced right now, or you just feel that your life is unbalanced right now? And here's the thing, we try to accomplish as much as we can under the justification that we are setting ourselves up for the future, right? So we work hard, we play hard, right? And for those of you all who are just joined, I say hello and welcome to our training room today. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and share this broadcast with one other person. We're talking about our work-life balance today. And so, guess what? We spend more time at the office, a lot of hours at the office, right? We sleep less, and all of this leads to a life that is totally and truly out of balance. And so, listen, if you know this is you, I want to share with you really quickly 7 tips to improve your work and your life balance, right? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to unplug. Hey, Miss Davis, welcome to our training room today. The first thing, if you already know that your life is out of balance, it seems like you never get a break. You're running, always running from work to home, from home to church, from church to the grocery store. I mean, you're just running, right? Here's the thing. First of all, unplug. In this day and age, you have to learn how to turn off our countless tech devices, right? We got tablet, we got desktop, we got how many smartphones, and these things are always keeping us informed of our work situations. We got our emails, our texts, our tweets, our social postings. These things don't allow you to relax or enjoy time with your family or your friends. And so, listen, your brain craves downtime. Your brain want to shut off sometimes, right? Hey, Eva, there are times where your brain just don't want to think, right? And so this downtime, when you literally unplug, it will actually allow you to actually um, get a better grip on those work issues, and you will actually look at them with a fresh set of eyes. And sometimes we just don't want to unplug because we feel we're going to miss something, right? Well, that's the point of unplugging. There are sometimes you just need to miss something so that you can give yourself time to just break away, right? Here's another thing. The second thing is create a routine. Make time to sleep at least 8 hours a day. And it's so interesting. I decided, to play around with various bedtimes, right? In order to see how I can maximize the next day. And as a result, I found out that when I, LaShonda, go to bed around 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, I perform so much better than if I go to bed maybe around 11 o'clock or later. Right? And so these are some of the things you want to do for yourself. Find out, what should my regular bedtime be so that I can maximize the next day. And additionally, make a promise to yourself that you will not check your work emails before you arrive at work. How many of you all, when you get up in the morning, the first thing you're doing is checking your work emails to see, if there was some emergencies that took place, or if there was some situations, hey, Naomi, if there was some circumstances and some situations that took place while you were sleeping, right? Make a promise to yourself that you will not check those work emails before you arrive to work. And here's the thing. Set some workout times for yourself. I personally work out on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 8 o'clock in the morning. At the end of the day, you got to make time for yourself. And so, if you just joined, the first thing that we talked about, if we want to get a balance of our work and our life, is the first thing we got to do is we have to unplug, right? The second thing is create a routine for yourself. And we talked about that. And you can always go back and watch this on replay, okay? The third thing is make family time quality time. Did you hear me? Make family time quality time. Again, we're talking about having a balance between our work life and our home life. When you are with your friends and your family, put your phone away. This was a really big issue for me. Everywhere I went, including with my family, I was glued to my phone. Maybe a customer was going to be calling. Maybe a client was going to be sending an email. So I felt that I always needed to be plugged so that I can know what's going on. But one day, my husband, so kindly and lovingly, he said to me, "Can you please put your phone away when we're eating?" Have you all spouses ever said that? Can you please put your phone away? I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you and your phone. And so he also shared how about 90% of our time included me checking text messages, emails, social media, so on and so forth. And so, listen, if this is you, I recommend that you power it down or leave it on the charger when you're spending time with your family and your friends, because again, you want to make that time quality. My husband normally leave his phone in the car when we're out together. That wasn't me. I took mine with me, but he would leave his phone in the car because that was his way of saying that, listen, the time that I have with you is quality, and so nothing else and no one else matters. Here's the thing. That time that you that distracted time as you constantly check your device, it not only reduces the quality of time that is spent, but you know what? It can literally have a significant negative impact on your relationship. Again, my husband had to really point out to me that 90% of my time that we spent together, I was always checking my devices. And so stay focused on those you're with, right? Work can wait. Trust me, it will still be there when you get there. Can anybody relate to this? If so, go ahead and place your comments. I love to read your comments, get your feedback. Today, if you just joined, we're talking about how we can improve balance and gain balance in our work and our home life, especially when we wear so many hats. All right. The fourth tip that I want to share with you is take a vacation. We all need to get away, but sometimes taking a vacation just means shutting work off completely. And Naomi said, yes, we have a rule. Whoever takes their phone out first loses and breaks the family quality time rule. That is incredible. That is a phenomenal rule to have. And so, listen, that may be something that I need to adopt as well, making sure that I don't take my phone out when I'm with my son, when I'm with my daughters, when I'm with my grandchildren, when I'm with my mom, my sisters, or, let that time be their time. And so, thank you so much for that. Naomi, and hey, Miss Miller, welcome to our training call today, our training room, I should say. And so, the fourth thing, if you are serious about getting a balance between your home life and your work life, then we need to take vacations. And I know sometimes it seems like it's hard. My husband and I both have sought after schedules, and during our dating years, it just seemed absolutely impossible to carve out time for vacation because we came up with so many reasons why we couldn't get away. Anybody else say, I just can't take a vacation because I got to be at work? Something might happen and I need to be there to solve the problem, right? However, over the last 2 years, we have literally developed a new philosophy. We don't think like that anymore. Now we intentionally seek out time and we literally get away. Whether it's a weekend getaway or longer, it's vitally important to take a step back from your work and just recharge. Listen, life is what we have. Style is the way we live it. And so, what does your lifestyle say about you? We have to learn to cultivate all areas of our lives in order to enjoy life every single day. Sometimes you wonder why you feel out of balance, and it's because you're neglecting certain areas of your life. I mean, think about it. You can really break your life down in 7 different compartments. You got your work career, you got your finances, you got your relationships, you got your health and wellness, right? You got your spiritual development, you got your personal development, your professional development, um, you got your well-being, you got your happiness. I mean, you have so many areas in your life, but a lot of times 90% of our time go towards our work and career, and we are unbalanced. We seem a little off because we're not cultivating the other areas of our lives. And so if you want a happy household, you want to make sure that you have a balance between your work life as well as your home life. All right. And so the fifth thing that I would recommend you do, and I'm just giving you some ideas, right? You can take all of them into consideration, or you could just pick one or two that really, really resonate with your soul, with your spirit, with your heart and mind, and you absolutely believe that you can put it into action. Because I always say, knowing what to do and doing it is two different things. And so I want you to choose out of this list of 7 things that you absolutely will do. And so the fifth thing is make a list of priorities. And this is so very key. I want you to put all your tasks, all your hobbies, and recreation activities on a list. Hey, Miss Thaxton, thank you for joining us in the training room today. Make a list of all of your priorities. And those of you all who are just joining in, we're on number 5 out of the 7 tips. And I want you to hang with me, but I also want to make sure that you go back and get 1 through 7, okay? And so number 5 is make a list of priorities. All your tasks, all your hobbies, and even your recreation activities, you want to put them on a list. And a lot of times it's so interesting, and I know you can agree because I raised my hand. I've done this before, right? A lot of times we put our work related or our goal related items on our to-do list, and we don't put anything else there. But I want you to remember that you are a whole person with desires that are not always and necessarily attached to your work or your goals, right? And so make sure to add all your tasks, your hobbies, and your recreational activities to your list and then prioritize them. And if you can, right? Be honest with yourself and list the priorities in the order you actually feel about them, not how you think you should feel about them. And that's different because, again, overall, we want to live a life that is filled with happiness. And so, in order to do that, you have to be able to incorporate things that actually bring you happiness into your daily life. It could be something small or it could be something grand. Whichever the case, you just have to do it. And so, prioritize your list in the order to how you actually feel about them, right? Not just how you think you should feel about them. And this allows you to be true to you. This allows you to be authentic. This allows you to step into your greatness. This creates an environment that allows joy and happiness to be your portion in life. How many of you all want joy and peace and happiness to be your portion in life? Listen, you create your reality. And so this simple exercise can help you allocate your time to ensure you're actually doing the things that are important to you, not just the things that are important to other people. Because I say you come first at least some of the time. All right. And so here's the thing. Number 6, don't just say yes. Don't just say yes. I want you to remember someone else's lack of planning is not your emergency. It's just not. And it's okay to decline last minute requests. And while it might seem difficult at first, you will appear more confident and others will really value your commitment to things outside of work. And please don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about saying no. Don't feel guilty about saying this isn't going to work out for me. Don't feel guilty. And don't feel that you have to give an explanation. Remember that list of priorities that we talked about? Make sure you're spending enough time on the items at the top of your list. See, when you do this, your productivity will actually increase when you're at work. Why? Because you're inspired, because you're motivated. You're positive. You're in this positive space. And when you're in a positive space in your mind, in your words, in your feelings, then your actions are going to follow suit. All right? And here's number 7. Here's number 7. Remember the role of work. It's okay to love your job and get more out of it than just your financial rewards, right? In fact, you should be. You should enjoy your job. You should get a sense of that you're contributing to a greater cause, right? You should feel that way. But I want you to remember work for what it is. It's a means to pay for things. Hey, Tasha. Hey, thank you and welcome to the training room. Today, we're talking about ways to improve our balance between work and life. And so we're actually on tip number 7, and I got a little bit more I want to share, but I also encourage you all to go back to the beginning and watch the replay so that you can choose one of the tips or maybe multiple tips that really resonate with you so that you can have more balance in your life. Because think about it, when you feel balanced, you feel like you're on top of the world. Nothing is too hard. Stress doesn't play a role in your life. Worry doesn't take up residence or space in your thinking. And so balance is so very key, right? And so the 7th tip, we want you to remember the role of work. And like I said, it's okay to love your job. It's okay to get great benefits out of your job other than the financial rewards, because those things are valuable. That's what make you have a happy work environment. But I also want you to remember that the reason why you work is a means to be able to pay for things. So look at what you're able to do with your family and look at what you're able to do with your friends as a reward for the work that is being done. And so looking at life through this filter allows you to celebrate achievements of your work with the things your paycheck allows you to do, right? And so if you implement some or all of these, I suggest that, you go ahead, try it out, see what works best for you. And I promise, I even guarantee that if you take on some of these suggestions, that you will have a better grip on your work and your life balance. Maybe you'll find that your relationships will improve. Maybe you'll find that your productivity at work will rise. And once again, you'll go back to loving your job versus feeling overwhelmed and stressed because there is no balance. And so here's the thing, do you find yourself out of balance? Are you finding that it's taking you an abnormal amount of time to do jobs or duties that are normally simple and routine? Is that you? Does it seem like everything about your life is just clutter and unorganized? Your office is cluttered, your car is unorganized, your house is a mess, your clothes just out of order. Is that you? Are you becoming so mentally tired? Sometimes we may not be physically tired, but we're just mentally and emotionally drained, which of course will lead to us being physically tired. But are you just mentally tired that you're starting to think irrational about people and situations? Sometimes we can be reading too much into things that don't even exist. Do you find you're spending less time and neglecting relationships that are essential to your emotional well-being? Hey, Lysandria, nice to have you in the training room today. Here's the thing. We've been talking about 7 tips to balance our work and our home life, right? And so, listen, we have just talked about these tips. Maybe one is great for you, maybe more is great for you, but I suggest that you at least choose one. And so, listen, if you answer yes to these scenarios or these pictures that I've just painted, guess what? You are not alone. Most people at some point find themselves in a place where their life is just totally out of balance. Maybe there's some career changes. Maybe you're getting married, woohoo, right? Maybe you're switching jobs, or maybe you're having a baby. All of these things can add unbearable stress to a normal everyday life, right? And so if you've ever said to yourself, I need more balance in my life, then I invite you, yes, you, to join me on a 30-minute complimentary call, and let's discuss how we can bring order and balance into your life. Because guess what? It is achievable. We can identify some of the self-inflicted delays and how to overcome them. While life can be full of surprises and unexpected things, which may seem inevitable, right? The key is to make sure that life events and circumstances do not cause you to lose your alignment, because your life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Success is a journey, but you have to get on the road in order to arrive there, right? You have to get on the road in order to arrive there. And so, again, I invite you to join me for a complimentary coaching session. My name again is LaShonda Lee. I am the CEO and founder of Walk in Favor Life Coaching, which is a global company designed to accelerate women's professional and personal achievements through creating unique action plans, right? Unique action plans, because it is the action that renders the results. And these creative action plans that we generate for you, they will increase your spirituality. They will increase your balance in life. They will increase your happiness and your success and your overall fulfillment in life. And so I invite you to join me today, and let me help you bring your biggest dreams into reality today, not just someday. And so listen, it is time for you to move from planning to action, to get unstuck so that you can become unstoppable, to kick fear out of your life, right? It is your time. And so go to my website, www.walkinfavorinc.com. Book your complimentary coaching session today, and I look forward to an awesome opportunity to work with you, okay? I look forward to, again, being able to help you bring your biggest dreams into reality today, not just someday, because someday is not on the calendar. And as I close, I want you to remember this. You have permission to be great in every area of your life. So have an incredible day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on our morning broadcast. Again, share this broadcast, go back and watch the replay, and I would love to see your comments in the comments section below. Have an incredible day. Bye now.